Hello my friends, this is Getty with Georgia Firing Line, and today we're looking at another commonly found shooting exercise to help you improve in your shooting. Let's talk about it. So in this video, we're going to go over the failure to neutralize drill, also known as the Mozambique, also known as the 2-in-1. Performance shooters have been shooting this exercise for a long time. One of the most famous is in Miami Vice with an assassin scene. And you may have seen this clip before, but this scene is pretty infamous in the firearms community because we all look at that and we think, man, that dude's fast, I can't do that. Yes, you can, and we're gonna show you how to do it. So the failure to neutralize drill can be performed on any IDPA or USPSA style target. You need at least 3 rounds in the gun, and you can do this anywhere from 3 yards and out. It can be performed with pistols, it can be performed with carbines, it can be done from concealment, it can be done from compressed ready. The sky's the limit. So for beginner shooters or people who are just getting started down this performance path, I recommend starting this from the compressed ready position. It takes the stress away of having to deal with a holster draw, but it still gives you an emulation of what you're gonna see from a compressed ready to an extended prep and press position. One of the major reasons why I like shooting this and teaching this so much is because this is a great exercise in tracking and calling your shots in real time. So what that's gonna look like is as your dot or your sight package arrives on target, we're gonna typically watch it rise and fall with the recoil. So we get 1 shot, 2 shot. Your eyes are gonna go up to the head box, so your sight package is gonna follow. And as that dot or your front sight's breaking the outer edge of the target, that's where I'm already prepped on the trigger and I'm gonna be pressing to put a round in that A box. If we get ahead of the game and we're paying attention, what that means is now when I'm predicting my dot rising and falling, I can know where I'm going and I can go ahead and get the gun moving there. So as my dot appears and it rise, fall, rise up to the head box, prep and press the trigger, bang. That's the secret when you watch people shoot this exercise and they're blisteringly fast. Combine this with a little bit of recoil management, some timing for moving your body and your arms behind the gun, as well as getting some splits on your trigger speed, and there's a lot to glean from this. It's a simple exercise on the surface, but it's very nuanced and complex when we start trying to really push this for performance. So, I have a treat for you. We're going to show you what this looks like both in live fire in the range and in the classroom right now using our new Cool Fire trainer. So this is something we picked up directly from Cool Fire. We're not sponsored or affiliated with them yet. We're using this for our simulator back here in the classroom. So we have it charged up with CO2, and what it does is this is going to shuck your slide back to the rear and give you what recoil is going to look like. So I'm going to reset the camera and we're going to show you guys what this looks like. All right, so here we are in the classroom. I've paced about 7 yards away from the target, and I have our Cool Fire trainer with the Glock 17. So I'm going to show those of you who want to practice this from the compressed position what this looks like and give you some tips along the way, and then we'll do the same thing when we go shoot it in the range for real. So first things first, I'm going to set my position by looking at my target. My toes, hips, chest, and head are in line with that target. So a lot of people get bent around the axle with the stance. Relax, it's not that big a deal. So what's going to happen, I'm going to stand in good posture and my weight is balanced. So at this point, I've got 2 hands on the gun. Come see us if you need to talk about grip, or maybe we'll do a future video on the grip. That's coming very soon. So I've got my grips on the gun and my shoulders and arms are relaxed. I'm looking at the target and I'm gonna give myself a go signal. Ready? Up. Okay? That's a nice controlled pace. I'm not putting any extra effort into it. I'm not moving my head or moving my shoulders or my body, which is a theme. Pay attention to that. It comes up much later. And what I'm getting out of this is I'm training my vision not to shift if I'm shooting a red dot. So my eyes are focused on the paper. As I extend the gun up into my eye line, my dot is there. I'm prepped on the trigger. Stand by. Up. Okay? So what I saw my dot rise, fall, rise, fall. My eyes went to the head box, so my gun followed, and then there was 1 rise and fall within the confines of the head box. So in dry fire or with the Cool Fire, that would have been 3 accurate hits. So let's do that one more time, roughly the same pace. Up. Okay? So now let's pick up the pace. So now I'm going to run this at a performance pace. This is where I'm going to imagine there's a timer in the room and it's going to beep and go off like you're about to see in the range. Stand by. Up. okay? So what I saw enough of my sight picture in the alpha to give me the confidence that that was going to be a hit, so I prepped and pressed and sent accordingly. 1, 2. My eyes were already in motion to the head box, so that second piece of recoil, my gun and my eye line floated up to the head box, and that's where I prep and press on the trigger. Let's see that again. So I'm really going to get this gun moving. Stand by. Up. So it's 1, 2, and I'm already up in the head box ready to prep and press. And this is a lot of fun. So the Coolfire is an interesting tool. Like I said, we have this in our classroom for the simulator, and we highly recommend you guys come check that out if you haven't yet already. More details are going to be coming on that here in the very near future. In the meantime, let's go in the range and go shoot this thing for real. So we're at the 7-yard line. When you perform this exercise, one of my recommendations for pistol training is to mix up your start positions. Whether you want to start with cheater grip, you want to start with frames or the hands up or the fence, or if you want your arms relaxed at sides for your competition prep style of shooting. There's benefit to all three, so just kind of mix and match and see what happens to your times. We're going to be recording everything that we can in the shot timer. I have it set to a random delay, and I'll show you guys how we do as we get started. So these are my first shots of the day. We're going to see what my cold performance is at 7 yards for a 2 and 1. Stand by. All right, I'm a little shy in the head box. I'm happy with the alphas. I can go a lot faster on that. That's in a 2.05. First shot was a 129. I'm going to goose it up just a little bit. I'm going to stay with the fence position, and we'll see how that goes for me. That's better. That's better. Okay, that was a 2 flat. That was a 2 flat. 139 on the first shot. All right. Do one more from the fence. Stand by. All right, we are in a 188. That's more like it. In a 188. So now I'm going to change out my start position, and I'm going to switch from the fence to the cheater grip or a prepped garment, just to see what that does in measurement. So my best time out of 3 from the fence was a 188. We're going to see if we can beat that just by changing our hand position. Stand by. It's a 164 with a terrible grip. Alphas are clean. I had an edge brake on that one, but I was out on the head box with a 19 split and a 32 transition. All right, from the prepped garment. Stand by. That's better. I was ready to go on that one. It's in a 162, 116 on the draw, and 16 split, 30 transition. I'm happy with that. So this is a super common exercise that you see in classes. You will see this in applied pistol as well as in our P3 class coming up in March. You'll see this in a variety of other instructors' curriculums because this is a great way to test your skill and to be tracking your vision and your dot in motion. So this wraps up our look at the fail to neutralize. This is a super common exercise. It's one of my favorites. You see it in applied pistol. You'll see it in a bunch of other training programs. And it's the best way, one of the best ways to track your vision in motion and to be able to measure it with a shot timer with splits. If you want to get started in our training program, check out the link in the description. We'd love to see you guys in class and hope to see you very soon. My name is Getty. Be safe.